Hello everyone, welcome to Sam and I's Technology Screencast. We have decided to do it on the Plickers website. And Plickers prides themselves on being a method of device-free learning for the students at least. The teachers still do need a device. But as we're going through the portal here, we see all texts that are made publicly. We saw all the subjects that they have. And here we have a bunch of English majors, I know that, so we're doing How to Kill a Mockingbird. For now, we see all, chapter by chapter breakdowns and critical thinking discussion questions that are made by fellow teachers across the world. And, they have reviews that you could read if you'd like, so you know that it's coming from a reputable source. Scrolling through the portal, we're going to go to the score sheet, which is where you would normally see students, grades and stats. And as we're making our way over there, we see, you could break it down into days, weeks, months for the free version. For the paid version, there's a 90-day, or you can make a custom timeline. As we're making our way back to the portal, we could see how we can make it applicable to physical education. And as we make our way down to the roster that, Sam and I just created using random names, you could view the roster that you have, and the numbers next to the names are the corresponding Plickers card, which is something I'm going to go over in just a minute. You could print the roster for roll call. And what's great about the Plickers card is it enhances the device-free learning that I mentioned earlier. And as we're making our way over to get the Plickers card, we see, they have sets of 40, 60, and each one is unique to each student. And what they do is they hold, they could laminate it, put it, glue it on the inside of their notebook, what have you. And each one is unique to a student. And whichever way they hold up the Plickers card is the answer that they are selecting. And the teacher can see the answer from their mobile device on the camera. They scan the room, and if a student answered, the dot will be red if it's wrong. If it's right, it will be green, and it will be blue if they have not answered yet. It doesn't have to be just multiple choice answers. It could also be surveys, and that's how we made it applicable to physical education by doing a student's prior experience survey when introducing a new sport. So as we see here, we're going through the survey. And Plickers is great because you can implement GIFs, photos from all over the web. And, you have fun with it and make it, relatable to the kids. And you could work on, future questions that you might have. If you're still waiting for answers, you could do two choices, 3 choices, 4 choices. And you can also, what's great about it is you could print it as a handout. And what's more emphasizing the technology-free learning, you can include space for student work. You could include instructions at the top, like, complete by a certain date. Or since this is a survey, make it due by the next class maybe.
After talking about some of the features that Plickers offers, I would like to go over some of the features the free version gives you and the paid version gives you, which is called Plickers Pro. So some benefits you get out of the free Plickers account is you basically have everything to get started right away. It makes it very easy to save sets of questions. You can also scan students' answers with your phone and can immediately check results from the entire class right away. It's great for daily reviews, brief quizzing, and just a brief check-in on how students are understanding the material. And now for Plickers Pro, which is the paid version. This is more for teachers who want more like data freedom. You can make as many question sets as you want and also include pictures and put them in folders. And the pictures, you can include them with your questions. You can also send the results to reports and connect them to programs like Google Classroom. In my opinion, Plickers Pro is definitely worth it if you tend or are going to use it a lot, because it definitely is beneficial to track on how your students are doing and their progression over time. But for a subject like physical education, which you aren't using as often since everything is pretty much hands-on and physical activity, I feel the free version works great as a check-in for cues or mini quizzes on the lesson that is taught that very same day. Like I said, Plickers can be used in various ways, but in my opinion, I feel the best way to use Plickers for physical education would have to be exit tickets. Instead of using papers and wasting and throwing them out, I feel like Plickers is a great way to use technology for physical education at the end of a lesson or at the end of a curriculum you are teaching. You can make a fast multiple choice set of questions and ask students to name cues or name rules they've learned throughout a semester on a certain sport you guys went over, which will help them retain the information until the end of the semester. So overall, I feel Plickers is a very easy tool to use to help teachers collect feedback and track students' progression and understanding in class and keep students involved. Whether you use the free version of Plickers or Plickers Pro, it's a simple way to make sure your lessons are more interactive and engaging with your students while using technology in the class.